Hey kids, my name is AJ, aka Ajax, and this is my entry into the Patreon Creator Contest held by Colonius, 3D Workbench, and the infamous Uncle Jesse. First and foremost, a huge thank you to you three for putting on this contest. Not only are they great prizes, but it was the perfect inspiration to do a quick but high quality project. There's some great models offered by Colonius and 3D Workbench. I don't know how I've missed your work in the past. Special thanks to Uncle Jesse for being part of this contest that helped me find these awesome models, because I promise you this will not be the last model of yours that I print. I think that's enough sucking up. It's all true, but it was kind of sucking up. Now, time was a factor. I only had about a week before the deadline, so I had to choose a model that I could complete in time. Now, I'm a big Star Wars guy, but there was no way I could complete anything that intricate in time. I love the anti-heroes, like Deadpool, but Uncle Jesse already nailed that one. Now, DC is alright, but I definitely lean Team Marvel, specifically Iron Man. But again, that's a bigger project for another time. And then I found the one from Colonius's Thingiverse page. Now, this character is mysterious. He's intriguing. Like any good anti-hero, you never really know what side he's on. And again, like any good anti-hero, he had just the right amount of snark.
What do you think?
Do I lose points for using a Teen Titans Go clip over an original Teen Titans animated series? And without further ado, here is my Red X mask from Teen Titans. Printed in Hatchbox Black PLA and smooth with Smooth-On's XTC 3D. Now it is printed in 80% scale. Why 80% scale? Well, I didn't want to have to slice it into multiple pieces, glue the pieces together, fill the seams, sand, fill the seams again, sand some more, paint, fix the seams, sand, rinse, repeat. My printer, my Monoprice Maker Select V2, just doesn't have the build volume to complete full-size helmets or models like that. But, you know it does. CR10. I can print things in full scale. That'd be pretty cool. In fact, if I had a CR10 instead of this monitor, it'd go right there.
If I had one! Sorry.
Anyway, I am really happy with the results. And here's how it came to be. Now, I split the model into two halves so I could try to minimize the amount of support needed to try and save time and material. They printed perfectly on my modded Monoprice Maker Select V2. Both halves were joined together with good old-fashioned super glue. I used some magnets here to help line everything up. I knew if I could keep everything as flush as possible, it would be a big help later on. Once dry, I filled the seam with Bondo glazing and spot putty. This is good stuff. Fast drying, no mixing required, and sands really easily. After sanding to make sure I was happy with the seam, I applied the XTC 3D. This stuff is a lifesaver. I applied 2 thin layers, and after a bit of sanding, layer lines were a thing of... Now, a piece of advice. Follow Smooth-On's recommendations. They recommend you form a little tray out of aluminum foil and pour the resin into there and work from here when applying it. Reason being, your working time is going to be a lot longer if you're working from a tray like this, as opposed to working directly from the mixing tray like I did the first time, due to a process called exotherm. Basically, the more concentrated the mass, the faster it's going to cure. It's going to get hotter, faster, and cure faster, which could result in a lot of wasted material like this. This actually dried super fast. Actually, before I was almost done coating it the first time. And this was actually fully cured, fully hardened before the coating was actually dry on the model. So follow the directions. Who knew? After sanding the cured XTC 3D, I applied a little more spot putty to take care of some minor flaws left. A little more sanding, and it was time to paint. A couple thin coats of Rust-Oleum filler primer did the trick. I sanded the primed mask smooth and applied a quick coat of black on the inside. I then taped off the inside, because you can never underestimate the power of overspray, and it was time for the final coats of white. Satin felt like the right finish for this one. You can really see the difference XTC 3D did here. I didn't coat or sand in the recessed details because I kind of like the patterns made here. Once the white paint was dry, I hand brushed the black and red details to complete the mask. Or so I thought. Something felt missing. My son Cameron, who was following along on my project, suggested I weather it. He felt it was too clean and cartoony looking for a true comic book prop. I decided to take his advice and weathered it using some acrylic paint thinned out with rubbing alcohol. Brushed it on with a sponge brush and wiped it clean. The results are what you see here. Thanks once again to Uncle Jesse, Colonius, and 3D Workbench for the contest, providing some awesome models and the continued inspiration. Good luck to all the other entrants. I've already seen some of the other entries, and to be honest, I don't know how good my chances are because some of the stuff I've seen is just really great. So, great job everybody. I'm looking forward to still seeing some of the other stuff coming in. It's going to be a lot of fun, and again, really, really inspiring. So that just about wraps it up. Thanks again. Have fun, and play nice.
Catch you later.